Воистину, всякий перед всеми за всех виноват. Не знаю только этого, люди, а если бы вы знали, сейчас был бы рай. These are the words of Fyodor Dostoevsky, one of the most notable authors and philosophers of the Russian Empire, from his final work, Brother Karamazov. But sometimes something said as beautifully as this in another language cannot be merely translated directly into English. It must be illustrated. Just over a year ago, 13-year-old Megan Meyer of Missouri met Josh Evans on MySpace. They began to talk and flirt and carry on and really enjoyed one another's company. Until one day, Josh randomly changed, saying that he wanted nothing to do with Megan. He called her fat and cruel and said that she was being promiscuous. Megan was crushed. In anger, she wrote back to Josh, and her mother, who saw these messages, scolded Megan for the inappropriate content. It was at this climactic culmination that Josh posted his final cutting comment. He wrote, "The world would be a better place without Megan Meyer." The next day, Megan went into her room, closed the door, and hanged herself. It was later discovered that Josh Evans never actually existed, that he was just made up. And who would do such a thing? It was the mother of Megan's friend. She wanted to find out what Megan was saying about her daughter behind her back, so she created this fictitious character, Josh Evans, to do so. And now, 13-year-old Megan Meyer is dead. What is the worth of a soul? A beautiful spirit created by Heavenly Father, atoned for by Jesus Christ, and sent here to earth to live, grow, and be loved. Instead, but a brief 13 years into her mortal existence, it was over. I remember in my life, many years ago, a classmate of mine took time out of her day to tell me that I mattered, that I loved, that I was loved, and that she cared about me. And that has made all the difference in my world. What kind of power does one person have? Ladies and gentlemen, I submit that we each have great power. The power to influence. Think of Megan. What if you were there? What if you could have said something to Megan? What if you could have told her that she mattered? Would she have even mattered to you? This power to influence that each of us have is great, for we hold the power for good or for evil, for light or for dark, and at times for life or for death. In the hands of the wicked, this power can culminate into communism, cultism, and even genocide. Conversely, in the hands of the noble, this power can be utilized for good. It can be used to change lives. And how? That is what we must understand. We must understand how this power is best utilized, namely, one life at a time. Whom do you know that needs a helping hand right now in your life? Whom do you know who can use an encouraging word? Whom do you know who is deprived a simple smile? By doing these seemingly little things, we can show them that they matter, that they are loved, and we can make a difference in their world. And if there's still any doubt about the influence of one, about what one man can do, behold, the power of one, even Jesus Christ, the Anointed One. He of most noble birth walked the way of us mere mortals to show us how to live, to save us, one life at a time, for he knew the worth of a soul. It was he who made a difference in the life of one lonely leper on the streets of Galilee. It was he who made the difference in the world of one faithful father whose daughter had prematurely passed away. And ladies and gentlemen, it was he who made the difference in the world of one undeserving man who stands before you today. Don't you dare think that you can't make a difference. If you feel like you can't change the whole world, then don't. Just change someone's world. I know the power that each and every single one of you have, for I have felt that power in my life. So on behalf of the Megans of the world, let me say that each of us have the privilege and obligation to help lift those hands which hang so hopelessly down. In the words of Dostoevsky, truly, each one of us is responsible for everybody else. People just don't know it. If we would realize this one fact right now, it would be heaven. We have the power to change depression into delight, love into loneliness, and yes, even hell into heaven, if we will each use our power to influence for good, one life at a time. Thank you.